day brighter and dirtier.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Can't get my hip hop.
Hip, let's get our hats going here.
Yes, the
Beautiful.
foot.
Are we beautiful?
Absolutely.
Beautiful. Diva D's. Diva D's.
So today we're going to talk about texture and getting texture into your clays and how we do it. So I'm going to cover kind of traditional methods. You go to the pottery supply store and you pick up fun, fancy tools that tickle your trunk, tickle your fanny.
How about tickle your fancy, Cindy? Tickle Tim's fanny.
So there's a few different types that you can just roll into your clay. You slab it out. Get rid of the feathers.
Get rid of the feathers.
And then you can just roll it out. This does have an actual handle. I'm just not sure where it is. And then you get this beautiful bamboo pattern that happens. And now you can make tiles with that, or you can, make a cylinder and turn it. I think you did that, didn't you?
Yeah,
France?
that was some really cool ones.
Really cool cylinders that you can make. So it's really about hand building and creating that texture into your clay. The other one I picked up just recently, and it's super cool. You want to vandal that for me, Karen?
It's really cool.
I can't even remember what it's called.
Oh, texturizing sphere or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
something
really
like that.
expensive, but they're really cool.
Yeah, so it has little grooves in it all over of different sizes. And then you just kind of roll it over your clay to create that look that you're...
Yeah, it's just gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. Like,
Oh my
fantastic.
gosh.
And now you have this variation of grooves that end up in your clay. And I was just thinking of the glaze just being
There we go.
broke on that and collecting in the pools.
Here's a sample.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if you can see that very well. See how that happens? It's not the same thing, but it's the same look you'll get.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to play with this one a little bit more. And you can just make texture pretty much with all the different pottery tools available. There's lots and lots. But the other way to get texture, and Karen's going to go over that, is...
There are so many. You won't look at anything the same again. Everything becomes a potential pottery tool. This is a cake decorating mat. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word. It's tricky.
For fondant?
Yeah, that's right. So for making for cake, it's great for clay. Things that, like shell, I'll just roll this in. You could roll it in or just press. I'll actually get France to Vanna that maneuver.
Oh, would you like to see?
And the shell, yes. It's just a lovely shell. It's got lots of grooves on it, and you can just press it in. It looks like a shell, or you can roll it.
Yeah, you got those at the dollar store.
This?
Oh, that's from the
Yeah, a
dollar store?
whole package of shells.
Oh, that's
at the
awesome.
dollar store.
Or you could, go to the Caribbean and just pick some up and bring some home, and maybe it's a business write-off.
I don't know if you're allowed to bring shells
Oh, yeah,
from beaches
sorry.
and import them, so please check with your local bylaws.
I don't travel a lot. I go to the dollar store and get mine.
They've already been cleaned and imported.
That's right. That's right. And these are tiles, I believe, that you can use in your kitchen. And they have, they leave a lovely, I actually use the curly cute one. Oops. With a cookie cutter. I have a lovely seahorse at home. This one's a footprint. And you make a lovely texture. You cut it out.
Sorry, Cindy was in there for a minute.
And then you can make ornaments, or you can just use it as a band. It's if you're doing hand building. What are you doing?
It's a foot. You need some toenails.
No. It was quick and dirty. The other thing you do is use stamps. You can make stamps. Again, that'll be another video. Or you can use a stamp and ignore the feathers. Oh, now we're both going to Vanna. I have lots of feathers in mine. But it just creates a neat opportunity for the glaze to pool and gives you lots of contrast. And it's a lot of fun.
So it's fun going to the dollar store
It
or
is.
just walking around, you know. I think you've picked up a ton of them at Canadian Tire.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I got
Farm
these
things.
from Habitat
Yeah.
for Humanities.
Oh, that's right, yes.
Restore. So you just, you know, you have to keep your eyes open for all those interesting textures out there and,
Yes.
and not just look at it for what it is. And the other way to get texture is sgraffito or carving.
Can I go back to this for a second?
Yeah.
This is a gorgeous pot.
Yes.
This thing here is kind of plasticky, so your clay will stick to it. So if you want to make an impression, but you find your clay is sticking a lot, you can't peel it off, then you might want to add a resist here, like either some oil or some soap or some cornstarch. Cornstarch.
Yeah.
And that will help your clay peel off the ones that are really
That's a
things
good
are
idea.
sticking.
Easy on the cornstarch. Not trying to make a paste.
Because cornstarch will not totally burn off in the kiln. If it's too thick, it'll be a powder residue wherever the cornstarch is. Talk to the kiln tech. She knows all about it.
And the same thing with oil too. Any substance can be overdone. But
Yeah.
it does help to release. I forgot about that.
Oil does
Good
have
tip.
a problem with porcelain.
Yes.
If you get too much oil on an edge and then you try to blend the clay, the oil does something to it where it just cracks.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you had that, I've had that.
Yeah. I didn't realize that's what was happening. But yes.
Yeah, from the oil.
I've not worked with porcelain.
Oh yes, Karen, you were holding up a beautiful piece.
So those are done with carving tools. And Karen will bring those up. So you can create a lot of texture, or you know, you're creating your own drawing.
Buy that one. Highly recommended by France. 2 thumbs up.
Or if you have a texture in mind that you can't find, you know, the perfect pottery tool, or can't find at a store that you want to create, you can do your own. And you can create stamps with those and then have a permanent texture for you. The other way to create texture is, France.
With glaze.
Uh-uh.
No? Oh, I didn't realize I was supposed to be talking about it. Somebody passed that off.
There's no names.
This
My
lovely
bad.
product is called, what is it called, Cindy?
Sodium silicate.
I think Cindy likes to use it.
Yes. So, just talking.
I know.
So sodium silicate is like a liquid glass. So you put it on your pot, your cylinder, in one shape. You let it dry, so you take the heat gun to it. And then once it's dry to the touch, you can expand your clay and create that great crackle effect in your pot. And
Quite lovely.
and it turns out almost scaly, so it's really quite. And the thicker you put it on, the thicker your crackle's going to be. So you can really, if you want something light and crackly, or thick and crackly like a dragon skin scales, then you can play with it a little bit. So that's another way to create texture on your pot.
Just one little note, if you're using it on the wheel, you want to clean your bat off right away because it forms a really lovely sharp, ruining
Ooh.
glass.
Hard.
Again,
Not glass, but more like a hard plastic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so not glass.
It's hard, bad for the bat.
You can't get it off without scraping it with a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're ruining everything.
Clean quick.
Awesome. So now, France.
Oh yes, what was I talking about? I think I'm talking about creating texture with your glaze.
Yes.
Yes, we have a lovely sample here. Dun, 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 dun. This is Cindy's premier glaze she loves to use. It's called Lizard. The glaze itself does the texturing. When it dries, you dip it in, and when it dries, it kind of pulls apart and has all these crackly surfaces, and Cindy uses it on her dragons. So
It's
that's
not
what-
actually my glaze.
Oh.
I buy it.
It's a purchase
Pretty
glazed. You can find it online in Canada.
Yeah.
There's other ways to create texture that isn't actually texture but looks like texture. Dear Vanna. This is an overlapping of 2 glazes, and the way they interact together produces a visual texture, not a touch texture.
That's right.
Yeah, it's nice and smooth.
But be warned,
The combination when testing.
May run onto your shelf ensuing curses from the kiln jack.
But it's beautiful.
Yes, it's very nice. We have a couple samples for you to see of actual things that have been texturized with glaze on them. So depending on the glaze you use, here let's start with the samples. You may see your texture, or you may not see it so much. So you're going to want a transparent glaze more so than an opaque glaze. Here's another pretty light one. So because the glaze color is very light, you don't see it so much, but it is there.
Yes.
This one's a nice one.
I love when the glaze breaks on the texture.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I don't know if I have a really good piece of that. Just experiment and see what happens. Yeah, that one doesn't
There
take
we
so
go.
much, but
Yeah, a little bit.
It's like this one's
yeah,
a bit of a challenge to see.
yeah.
Doesn't play well on the video.
And in person you don't see it, but as much. But it is very nice to have. Yeah. There's a couple more pieces here, samples.
Oh.
These samples were done at Dragonfire by one of our instructors, Tony, for students to see what happens when you do texture. And picking the right glaze can highlight that texture very nicely. Yeah. There it is.
So those are great little cups to test overlapping of your glazes, and adding a texture into it will show what it's going to look like when it breaks.
That's right.
So it's always nice when you're doing test samples like that to have a texture.
And to have them made ahead of time so you can just grab it. That's really awesome. For those of us who don't like testing.
That's a luxury.
Test! Always test! Are we going to play clay now?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for watching the Pottery Divas. Please
Email us. Send us your questions. We would love to help. You can email us at PotteryDivas@outlook.com, or you can follow us on Instagram or Facebook, and send us your questions. We want to hear from you. Follow us on YouTube. Follow our channel, and we'll keep talking and talking
and talking and talking and talking. Have a great day from the
Pottery Divas.